Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In last week's video, I showed you guys some designs that I was thinking about for some upcoming projects that I have. And I know that those are gonna take time and money and planning, and I'm well aware that the average person is not doing these big projects to their home, but maybe you want to make your home look a little bit nicer, but you don't have a lot of time to work on it. So I wanted to put together a list today of things that you can do to make your home look better if you only have 30 minutes. So the first thing that you can do that's a really simple and easy and quick thing is to switch out your outlet covers. I've talked about this a lot on my channel. Sometimes those outlet covers can stick out like a sore thumb, like on my kitchen island. They sell paintable outlet covers that you can paint your wall color and they blend right in and you won't even notice them. They also sell paintable light switch covers that I used in my bedroom to use with my dark green walls there. So it's just another way that you can customize your house and it doesn't take long at all to do. Next is to touch up paint. I go through my house periodically and just look for spots that have gotten chipped or just need to be touched up a little bit, because nothing says like I don't take care of my home more to me personally than paint scuffs and chips all over your house, and it doesn't take long to do. You can also decant your products, and if you don't know what that means, it's just taking products in ugly packaging and putting it in pretty packaging. I did this in my bathroom. Instead of having all of my supplies, shampoo and face wash and body wash and all that for my bathtub, I wanted it to be in prettier bottles, and it was a really simple, fast project. Anything that's going to be out. I'm not talking about everything under your kitchen sink, every product, but things that are displayed, it'll look a lot nicer if you can just put them into prettier bottles. Next thing you can do is switch out your linens. Sometimes we don't realize how dingy our hand towels and towels have gotten until maybe we go to have guests over and we start evaluating things. But I've recently switched out my towels that I use and hand towels thanks to today's sponsor, Italic. I've talked to you guys about Italic before and their ultra plush Australian bath towels and hand towels. These are so nice. They are super dense because of their 800 GSM woven weight, and also soft because of their woven loop construction. They're Ecotech certified, which means they're sustainable, clean, and really gentle on your skin. I also told you guys about their pure vegan soy wax candles. These things are good. They are a really good balance between fruity and floral, and they're not too heavy, not too light. And when I tell you they are powerful, I burn one in the living room and my entire house smells amazing. That's not the only thing that they sell. Make sure you guys go check out their selection of products at italic.com, and you can use my discount code, which is Kelsey15, which will get you 15% off. Another thing that can instantly make your home look better is using rugs. I have rugs all over my home, and it just makes your home more cozy, and it can really pull a room together. Switching out a rug in a living room can completely change the entire feel of that room. So all of my bedrooms, I don't think there's a room in my house, the half bath, that's it, that doesn't have a rug in it. And there are so many options out there. I have some of my favorites that I use in my home linked in my Amazon shop, which is in the description. So if you want to go check those out, you can see the ones that I like the most. Another quick change that I've talked about before is switching out your cabinet and vanity hardware. If you have a screwdriver, you can do this and it only takes a few minutes. So if you're not happy with the knobs or pulls that you have, it's so simple to just remove those and switch those out for something that's more of your style. Those are so easy to find and they can be really inexpensive. Again, in my Amazon shop, in the description, I have a bunch of the ones that I've used in my house that I love. One thing that I did that a lot of you guys noticed and seemed to like was I switched out the toilet flusher on my toilet. I didn't realize you could do this until I think I saw it somewhere online, and everything else basically in my main bathroom is a brass color, and this was a bright chrome color. So I just ordered the part off of Amazon and switched it out. It took less than 10 minutes for sure, but it was a really nice upgrade. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is you can switch the feet on tons of furniture. If you're not happy with the look that your furniture has on your sofa or on your dresser or any kind of furniture like that, you can buy furniture feet to get a different look. You can even make it taller, shorter, you can stain it, paint it. I did that on a couch in my front kids' living room. We don't really know what to call this room. The feet were a lot darker than I wanted, so I reused the same feet and sanded them down and gave them a makeover, but you could also purchase new ones, and it's usually as simple as unscrewing the old ones and screwing the new ones in. Another thing that you can do in less than 30 minutes is to mount your TV, to get your TV up off the stand or wherever it is sitting on something and get it mounted to a wall. The mounts, I get mine off of Amazon, they're very inexpensive. You just have to make sure that you get the mount into a stud so your TV will be secure and it'll look a lot better mounted on the wall. And once you get that TV on the wall, another thing that you can do that does not take very long is to hide the cords coming down the wall. And there are multiple ways to do that. You can cut a hole in the wall and drop the cords behind the wall to come out like behind a piece of furniture or something. I have added an additional outlet, but I didn't include that in this video because that did not take under 30 minutes. But for my kids' living room area, I just dropped it through the wall and it comes out behind a dresser and into an outlet and you don't see it. But if you have maybe an exterior wall where it has like fire blocking and insulation, or you don't really want to mess with that, or you're renting, you can buy little channels that will stick to your wall and you can run the cords through that and they're paintable. I did this in my bedroom where I didn't want to run the cords through the wall. It was actually for 2 light fixtures that I hung on either side of the TV. I did it for the TV as well, and I painted it the dark color to blend in and match the wall, and you don't even notice it. Another project that I did that was really popular and took no time at all was replacing my house numbers outside of my house. When we bought the house, it had tiny little numbers, and where we parked, you couldn't even see them. So I went on Etsy and got some much bigger numbers that kind of extend out 3D, and I put them on my porch post, and this took less than 15 minutes and was a really big upgrade. So sometimes just through using our furniture, just living in our homes, things start to get a little bit worn out and we don't even realize because they do it over time. One of the biggest things to do that is wood. It kind of gets dull, maybe not as polished. And so in my bedroom, I had a good bit of wood furniture in there. And so I used a product, I think it's called Wax and Feed, and it just brings out the grain of the wood, makes it basically just come back to life if it's old and dull. And all you do is clean the wood and then you rub this product on there, let it dry before putting your stuff back on it, and it looks as good as new. Let's talk about windows. There are many quick ways that you can upgrade your windows. Some things that I've done in my home is I've added faux grids with electrical tape. Now I have spray painted my windows black, a lot of them, so I used black electrical tape to give them the grid look. But if you have white windows in your home, you can use white electrical tape and it makes it just look a little bit more custom. You can also add films to your window. In my main bathroom, I wanted more privacy, but I still wanted the sunlight. And so I added a frosted film to that, and it was very quick and very inexpensive. You can also add window treatments. They make a huge difference. So in my living room, when I switched out my curtains for something lighter to something a little bit more darker, it gave me the look that I was going for more. Or in my bedroom, I had really dark walls and I put in my light curtains, and it just brought in some pattern and texture that made the room look upgraded. Another easy, quick project is outdoor lighting. I just finished my backyard refresh and I had some solar patio lights for the back porch, and those look really nice. And I also installed some solar lights to go on the deck railing, and I didn't even screw those in. They just have an adhesive backing that you just stick on. They charge all day and then they look really, really nice at night, and they took it wasn't even 5 minutes to add those to the railing. You can also upgrade your door hardware. It is so quick to do. I thought before I ever did it, I thought it was a lot harder than it actually is. There's so many options out there. So if you don't like what you currently have and you want to give your door a little bit of an elevated look, especially an exterior door, then it's really simple to do and doesn't take long at all. I have been switching out all of my interior doors. They had kind of an old gold finish on all of the hardware, and I've seen people spray paint them, and I don't really recommend that just because it's something that you touch all the time, and I feel like that will wear off. I mean, I've done it on my front door and I have to touch it up occasionally, but for interior doors, I would just replace if you can, because the doorknobs that I got were not expensive and very quick to change out, and they look so much better. If you don't want to completely change out your light fixture in your home, one thing that you can do is replace the glass globes on them, and it will completely change the look. I had some pendants in my kitchen, and I liked those, but I wanted a different look, and so I got some round globes from IKEA, and in less than 10 minutes I changed out the glass on both of the light fixtures, and it made a huge difference in the kitchen at how it looked, and it was so fast to do it and pretty inexpensive. An important part of our homes are our front entries. It's kind of what you present to the world, what people see when they look at your house. You probably come in and out of that door a lot, and I know I like it, and I feel like my home looks better when I have that area of my home clean and decorated. So, because it always collects leaves, and so I'll go through and I'll have to, blow it off or sweep. But I like to change out my doormat, give my door a good cleaning, add some flowers, and it's just a really welcoming spot that makes your home look nicer for not a lot of time at all. And the last thing that you can do in less than 30 minutes is to hang shelves. I have shelves all over my home, whether that be picture ledge shelves that I actually made these. You could actually make them in 30 minutes, but that's for another video. But hanging them and putting pictures on them definitely took less than 30 minutes. And it's a really good way to fill a wall and also display photos that are meaningful to you. I also have open shelving, I think, in each one of my bathrooms. In my main bathroom, I use it for decoration, but also for storage for things like bath bombs and razors and things like that. So it's very, very quick to do, but also makes a big difference, and it's practical. I love when things are functional and when they're pretty. I hope this list helped you guys out, maybe gave you an idea of something you want to do in your home if you don't have a lot of time, but you want it to look a little bit nicer. Simple and small changes can make a really big difference. Thanks so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.